You're watching The Fight Analyst.
What's up, everyone? The Fight Analyst here to bring to you my money plays for UFC Vegas 28. Let's start it off with one of my favorite plays on the card, and that's Nana Farrow at minus 165. She came out guns blazing in her UFC debut, got the win over Victoria Leonardo. Looked sensational on the feet, and she even looked good in the grappling exchanges as well. She's big, strong flyweight. She's 6-0 at 125 pounds. Her only lone loss was a loss at 138 catchweight bout in her very first professional fight in her career. I do think she has a massive striking advantage here, being a karate black belt, 12-0 Muay Thai kickboxer as well. And I just don't think Moroz has much for her on the feet with her very basic boxing technique on the feet. I think she's going to need to use a lot of grappling. And I do think Farrow, being a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, is very well versed in the grappling exchanges. And she should be able to keep this fight on the feet and just unleash furies with kicks and punches. And I think she's going to have a world-class performance against a veteran in Marina Moroz. I think it's going to be a really good matchup here, and it's going to be a good win for her under her belt. All right, next up, we have a fight at the middleweight division in a short notice replacement fight. I got Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop, at plus 140 over Dusko Todorovic. I just think he's got the it factor. He's coming in off the LFA title underdog win. It was a big underdog coming into that fight against Josh Fremd, and he delivered. He's massive for the weight class, 6'3". He's going to be the much bigger fighter here against Todorovic. We've seen Todorovic get clipped before in his last fight against Soriano. This fight being in the Contender Series, cage doesn't help him at all. He likes to fight with his hands down low and using a ton of movement. And I think the way that RoboCop comes forward and puts the pace and pressure on his opponents, I think he should be able to land at will, especially his straight right down the pipe, much like Soriano did against him that put him down. I think RoboCop Rodriguez is going to be the more powerful fighter. And even if this hits the mat, he is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. So actually, that's where he's most comfortable. So I just think he has this fight in the bag. I know short nose replacement. Plus 140, I think, is still a good line. I just think the sky's the limit for him. He's going to come in guns blazing, get his first UFC debut win on just a short week's notice. And last but not least, we're going to take a shot on Roman Dolidze at minus 140 over the short notice replacement, another short notice replacement. And Laureano Storopoli. Storopoli's taking this fight on about a week's notice, up a weight class to 185 pounds. I think he's going to be completely mismatched here. He's not the biggest welterweight to begin with at 6'1". He's facing a much bigger Dolidze, who is a former light heavyweight coming down to 185. I know there's talks about Dolidze's cardio woes, but we have to take into account he took a fight 185 pounds the first time in his career on about a week's notice. So you have to put that into perspective. I think his cardio is going to be completely fine here. He should be able to take down Storopoli at will whenever he wants to. Storopoli has been taken down 5 of 11 attempts in his last 2 fights and his last two losses against primarily strikers. So if Dolidze wants to go that route, I think he has it all day in the grappling exchanges and should get the win here in this newly minted middleweight division. So that's what I got for you guys for this week's Money Plays UFC Vegas 28. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more of our money plays here. Lots of money to be made. And we'll see you all cashing out at the ticket window. Until next time.